everybody! Now before I shout today's Thursday of MC video vlogs at the top of my lungs, I just want to say one quick thing. I know it's been a while since I've put any videos on YouTube. I know it hasn't been that long, but it's been about a month, and that's just not right. Every time I was gonna do a video, something came up that I had to put it off. And then school started, and then things started really getting messy. But thanks to putting it off for later, I lost 2 subscribers. And I now know that I need to be more consistent with my videos. I now know that every Thursday I'm going to put a video, and it's not just that every week there's a new video and that it's not true. It's going to be true. I'm going to put a video every single Thursday because I lost 2 subscribers for just putting it off. They realized that I wasn't consistent, and I don't blame them. Why would I listen to somebody who isn't going to be consistent? So from now on, I'm going to put videos every single Thursday. And I hope that I get those 2 subscribers back. Well, anyways, now that all that sentimental stuff is out of the way, today is Thursday of MC Video Vlog! Hello everybody! So in the beginning, I had a sentimental moment with you guys. And it was about me putting off the videos. You know, shoving them to one side. Anyways, I'm not the only one who's put stuff off. I got you there. We all put off something for a later time. And it's normal. Our schedules get just so full sometimes. You know, sometimes days are less stressful than others, and sometimes days are more stressful than others. We just sometimes find that we can't find the time to do the things we really want to do. But it doesn't mean that we should put it off for later. You cannot tell me that you've never been in this position before. Man, it's my boss. He just sent me an email with a billion things that I have to do. Why did I choose a maid as a career, for crying out loud? Clean the bathroom, clean the kitchen. That's a lot of cleaning. When does he say I have to do this by? 5 o'clock? Man, in the morning? It's due at 5 a.m. in the morning? What the heck is wrong with this man? No, I think I just may skip his house. I mean, will he even know the difference? I mean, I did his house last week. I think I'll just put it off for later. No, he'll understand if it's not due by tomorrow at 5 a.m. in the morning. Maybe he'll understand if it's due by 9. Hello? Yes, boss? What's up? Don't call you boss anymore. Why not? I've been fired? Why? So what if I didn't clean your house at 5? I thought if I put it out for later, you would understand because I'm exhausted and it was due at 5 a.m. Fine. I'll find another job. It's fine. Why did I put it off for later? I'm gonna go mope now. Or mop. I'll decide sooner or later. Well, if you have found yourself in that situation, I'm sorry. And if you've ever put something off about work for later and your boss let it fly, then thank God. Now you know not to put it off for later. But our jobs aren't the only thing we leave for later. We leave for later time with our family. We leave for later things that we like to do. We leave for later our personal hygiene. Please tell me you haven't never ever done that. Please. We've even put off to a corner God. That's why it's so wrong to put things off. Because you're putting off work, you're putting off your chores, you're putting off family. The next thing you know, you're putting off your salvation and your relationship with God. It's so important not to leave things for later. The Bible's always telling us to not leave things for later. For example, 2 Corinthians 6:2 says, "For he says, in favorable time I listened to you, and in a day of salvation I have helped you. Behold, now is the favorable time. Behold, now is the day for salvation." The Bible doesn't say tomorrow is the day of salvation, or In a few hours, it's the time for salvation. It says now. It's so important to believe in Jesus now and not later. Galatians 6:7 says, "Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever one sows, he shall also reap." So what that means is that if you reap putting something off for later, for example, dinner, what you will reap is that it's too late to make dinner and you're hungry. Or what you sow is that you leave your work for later. What you reap in the worst case scenario is that you lose your job. But what you should never sow is leaving time for God later. Because the consequence would be falling away from God and your relationship will break. So we should learn that today is the day of salvation. And what's most important is that we now sow a relationship with God, so that later what we reap is a good relationship with God and blessings in our life. We can't spend our life putting things off for later. Trust me, this is coming from somebody that puts things off for later. I'm still working on it, and millions of people are still working on it as well. It's not just me, and it's not just you watching this video. It is everybody. Everybody puts something off for later. But we should learn that putting things off for later is not recommendable. In fact, it should be banned to leave things for later. Nah, I'm kidding. Because sometimes you can't find the time to do things you want to do. But what you always should find time for is a relationship with God. The rest can wait. Matthew 6:33 says this, "But first seek his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." So if you first seek God, everything else that you can't find the time to do will suddenly have its time. But what you always should have time for is God. And that is this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Share it with all your friends everywhere, in your youth group, on your social media, wherever you can. Share this video. If you're new, subscribe to my channel. And for all who are already subscribed, thank you for watching this video. And there are going to be videos here every single Thursday. I will not skip another Thursday. So again, thank you all very much for watching this video, and I will see you next week.